Hey everybody, the Rubricker here. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently today. So here's the parts list for the load shifter, and then we're going to get started with the build. So we're doing the still images today. This was a request by one user. I'm giving it a try. Like I said, let me know how you want things done. I'll do what I can, and I'm going to look at the feedback and just see if this works out. I want to make sure that these are clear, that they're easy to follow, and that they're usable. This makes for a much shorter video, but I feel some things get missed as the explanations happen, so I'll try and catch them as they go by. Everything's laid out in order, so they just stack up. And notice the gap at the center of one stud long, just to make that long enough, and that's why we're using the 5 long levers. And that's where everything goes. Note that 2x8 plate, that's very important for the alignment of everything else in the project. This long arm that we're creating here, I don't specify which end is which, and that's totally okay. It's the overall length that we're interested in. And that's the placement of where that pivot point goes. So now we're going to be building the carriage assembly. It comes together in a few parts. Notice that pin is sticking out. That needs to stick out like that, otherwise it will interfere on the top side and on the bottom side. So it has to stick out exactly that length, which is essentially just half pushed in. Half of the 2 notches, so only in 1 stud worth. Now we'll build the top side of that carriage assembly. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this type of instructions, but let me know what you think. Throw it in the comments. You'll either like it or you'll hate it. I know people were asking for the digital file. There's no way to set up a lot of the alignments, the timing, the catch points that you'll hit, and the instructions that LDD creates they could be a lot better. So here's the alignment of how that carriage assembly goes into place. And that's with all the pins locked in on that arm and also at the pivot point. Now this little guy keeps that one beam that attaches to the top of the carriage assembly from binding. This is absolutely necessary. So this is where things are secure to the initial drive assembly. And then our actual load shifting apparatus that mounts on top. And that gets dropped into place. So let me know what you think of this style of instructions. That's it for today's video. It seems a lot shorter with still images, so be sure to subscribe for the next video.